Hello everyone, and as I was scrolling around on all my various streaming services, I found that there are a surprising number of A Christmas Carol movies. The one by Charles Dickens, where the three ghosts torture the cranky old man until he changes his life decisions to be a better person. So I'm gonna review A Christmas Carol leading up every day to Christmas. Here we go. There we got my hat. Here we go. So I obviously had to start with the original Charles Dickens book, A Christmas Carol. Me and my family listened to it through Audible, and it was read by Hugh Grant, and he did a really good job with it. I thought they did a really good job with Scrooge's character arc, where with every ghost, you can see him just change a bit more, or regret something a bit more, or want to have, I wish I'd done that. Really starting to, open up and understand why Christmas is so great, and it was a really fun book. It was an easy read. Definitely suggest it. I'll rate it a 7.5 out of 10. God bless. Hello everyone, and welcome to day 2 of A Christmas Carol Till Christmas, Muppets edition. It's still the main Dickens story, but instead of Jacob Marley, there's 2 Marleys, which are the cackling old men. It is narrated by Alfonso and the little rat guy, and Alfonso is playing Charles Dickens, which is fun. I thought the actor who played Scrooge did a phenomenal job and made everything feel so natural and normal. I thought it was really funny. It quoted the actual book, and of course, Miss Piggy's casting was on point. But there is still one giant problem looming over this movie: the Ghost of Christmas Past. Ghost of Christmas Present, the big Muppet type thing with all the food. What do you expect? The Ghost of Christmas Future. It looked how it was supposed to. Ghost of Christmas Past, though, was this child's head in this ugly CGI floating around. It is the most un-Muppety thing ever. Because of the Ghost of Christmas Past, I'm going to rate this movie a 6.5. Hello everyone, and welcome to A Christmas Carol Till Christmas, Day 3. Today we're tackling 2003-5 date here, A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. For a start, Jim Carrey is Ebenezer Scrooge, so already a big win. The thing that really blew me away about this movie is just how accurate it was to the book. Everything. The dialogue, the voices of the characters, the way they, it described the Ghost of Christmas Past as this, whispery voice, and that long, drawn-out whispery voice, and that's exactly what it was. Everything was just perfect, down to the detail. Now that I've hyped it up, I might as well tell you it has the Polar Express animation, which I know a lot of people don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't hate it as much as other people. So, overall, I'll rate this movie a 6.4 out of 10. I feel like I rated the Muppets movie too low. I kind of wish I rated that a 7, but the ratings are what they are, so I'll rate it just below it. God bless. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day 4 of A Christmas Carol Till Christmas, Mickey's Christmas Carol. I have less to say about this one. It's just the main Dickens story, but with Mickey Mouse characters inserted here or there. Like the big hound guy, I can't remember his name. The big mean guy is the Ghost of Christmas Future. Goofy is Jacob Marley. Mickey is Bob Cratchit. And of course, Ebenezer Scrooge is Scrooge McDuck. I thought it was pretty funny, and they did a good job, making it for kids. Though I had a hard time understanding what Scrooge McDuck was saying with that Donald Duck speech. But something that really blew me away, which wasn't even in the movie, was that I was at a Target yesterday, and there was a Mickey's Christmas Carol, the board game. All these years later, Disney is still milking this movie. I think I'll rate this movie a 5.8 out of 10. And, God bless. Welcome to Day 5 of A Christmas Carol Till Christmas, the new Netflix version. This version just came out this year, and it did so many things right. The music was both powerful and fun. It brought comedy into some of the most dark and creepiest scenes, and the character designs. But where this movie really made changes were the personalities to each character. Past went from this, I am the ghost of Christmas past, to the super fun, energetic character, changing it into different people. Jacob Marley was a lot funnier, and even Scrooge's personality had a shift. Whereas every other Scrooge was completely willing to do whatever the ghost told them to, this Scrooge was no, I'm not gonna change. And it really made you feel that every ghost was needed to get him to be a better person. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie more than the original book, so I'm gonna rate it a 7.6. And with that, I say God bless. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone, and welcome to the 6th and final day of A Christmas Carol Till Christmas, Spirited Edition. Spirited is a modern spin-off of the original Dickens story, where we can see the behind the scenes of, like, all the spirits, part of this massive organization where they pick one Scrooge a year to help and change them. We find the Ghost of Christmas Present, played by Will Ferrell, having difficulties changing this year's Scrooge, Clint Briggs, played by Ryan Reynolds. This movie was really enjoyable. It has funny scenes that me and my little sister quote all the time, and it had some really powerful music where it, like, struck my heartstrings. That being said, this movie had a lot of adult humor and language, which I thought was pretty stupid. This holiday is about the birth of Jesus Christ, God coming from heaven to save us from our sins, something not just for adults. So with that, I'm rating it a 7 out of 10, and I say, Merry Christmas and God bless.